What's going on, sauce makers? My name is Mark and welcome to Sauce Stache. Today, we're gonna have some fun with churros. I'm gonna try to make a churro cake. Now I put a poll up on my community tab saying that I wanted to have some fun with churros, do something interesting with churros. And I thought of a few ideas. I thought maybe like churro cone, a churro cup might be kind of interesting, you know, where you could drink out of a churro cup. And then I put churro cake. It was Monica's idea. You guys pretty much unanimously voted for the churro cake. So here we go. This is my best idea of what to do on how to make a churro cake. So you're just gonna need a few ingredients. We have 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of water, half of a cup or 1 stick of butter, unsalted, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 3 eggs, 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of white sugar. So I don't think this amount here is going to make the whole cake. This is a normal recipe, which is gonna make you about a dozen churros or so. I have an idea of the size and the height of the cake that I want. I want it to be kind of like a small birthday cake. So let's see how many layers this will make first. So to make churros, we're gonna start with a saucepan on high heat and add in our water and whole stick of butter. Now we're just gonna melt this all down. Okay, let's add our sugars, our white sugar and brown sugar and salt. Stir those in, make sure everything kind of dissolves nicely together. So now that this is a nice rolling boil, we're going to add the flour, stirring it in, and then lower the heat to a very low heat, and then stir this together until you get a nice dough ball. There we go, this is looking great. Now that we got our dough ball, our churro ball, we're just gonna completely take it off of the heat, and then we're gonna beat in 3 eggs. We're just gonna do it one at a time with these eggs too. And then that's it. This is our churro batter. This stuff is so good. So normally what you would do is heat up a few inches of oil in a frying pan or saucepan and pipe in lines, heavy lines of churros. What we're gonna do is we're going to pipe circles. I made this circle template. This is gonna be the size of the cake. It's about 7 inches or so. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna use another piece of parchment paper over this because the circle is just my template. So let's just make 1 layer and just see. Okay, so there's 1 layer. Oh no, the piping bag broke. Now this piping bag kind of stinks, I'll tell you that. Bad purchase. Faberware, crapaware. Okay, so let's see if I can hold it a little bit better and just squeeze lighter. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe just doing some rings like this one here and leaving the center hollow. And then maybe we could put some churros inside, some small little churro and cinnamon and sugar bits inside. Let's do that. Okay, so now the trick, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we got 9 of these. We're done. I'm not doing any more of them. I want to freeze these for about an hour to let them kind of harden up. I don't have a big freezer, so I got to figure out how to stack these and them keep their shape. Ha ha. That might work. We'll see. Let's see if that works. Ooh, hopefully this isn't a sticky mess. Okay, let's throw these in the freezer for a few hours. Okay, so while we're waiting for our churros to freeze, let's make a really quick cinnamon buttercream frosting. It's gonna be pretty easy to do. I just have 1 bag of confectionery sugar. This is a 16 ounce, like a 1 pound bag. This might be a little bit too much, but you know what, whatever. So we're gonna use a 1/3 stick of butter. We're just gonna start very low and mix that butter into the powdered sugar. Once the butter's decently mixed in, we're gonna add about a whole teaspoon of vanilla and then mix that in really quick. And then start adding whole milk, 1 tablespoon at a time. Now you probably only need 2 to 3 tablespoons of the milk, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna add this until your frosting is the consistency that you want. And you can kind of start to see how this is coming together. I'm gonna add a decent amount of cinnamon. I want this to be a pretty cinnamony. Let's add a little bit more milk to this. Let's see, is this cinnamon? Cinnamon? That is good. So let's keep on with the cinnamon until we get it exactly where we want it. Now we gotta remember these are churros. They're coated in cinnamon, so I wanna do the same thing with this frosting. That's it. Oh yeah, that's it. Let's cover this up, put this in the refrigerator, and let's get ready to start frying some churros. Okay, so we got about 2 inches of oil in the saucepan here. I wanna make sure that this gets to about 360 degrees. Now in a small bowl, I'm gonna add some sugar and cinnamon. If you're new here and you haven't yet, please click the subscribe button and click the little bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, so we're at 360. Let's go ahead and pipe in a few bits of churros and just see how these guys cook up. And it looks like these guys are done already. Looking beautiful. Perfect, this is perfect. Let's go get the frozen bits. Yeah, okay. Frozen rings of goodness. Let me take one of these little churros here. We're gonna drop it in some cinnamon and sugar and see if it's a churro. I mean, it's a mini churro, but that's a churro and it's good. It's really good. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try to drop the first one in. Let's see how this thing works. So let's see what happens when we set this in. Hopefully amazingness. That's what I want. And we're just gonna let this kind of go until it's golden brown. Once it's golden brown, we're gonna pull it out, put it on the drying rack, and then we're gonna do each one of these one layer at a time. I'm pretty excited about this, I will say that. Okay, this is gonna be perfect. Ooh. Fingers crossed this works. I'm just gonna kind of lightly dust this with a little bit of cinnamon and sugar. So I'm just gonna start with the bottom layer here. Awesome. That's okay right now. I mean, if anything, I could've just made churro rings. I mean. Now, I was going to wait and fry each one of these individually, let them cool down, and then frost it, but I think what I'm gonna have to do is try to frost it a little bit at a time. Let's keep moving through these layers, dusting them with their cinnamon and sugar mix as they go. Move it along. This is just gonna be ridiculous. I mean, this is insane already. Okay, adding layer number 3. Boom! Who would not want this? Boom! Oh yeah. I'm just gonna keep moving this churro train right along. Then the prize of them all, the top. Let's see if we can get this guy in one piece. Beauty. So like I said, we're gonna stick some of these little churro bits down on the inside here, just cause churro surprise. This perfect cinnamon glue all the way around. Top that guy. God, that frosting is so good. There it is, the top of this churro amazingness. Unbelievable. I'm just gonna do a little bit. So this is it, the churro cake. I mean, look at this thing. Look at it. That's unbelievable. Look at this thing. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers of churro rings. Cinnamon and sugar just blown out. Oh, I don't even know how you would serve this thing, but we're just gonna go right down the middle. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I mean, I can't imagine you need to eat a whole lot of this, because I mean, that's just layers of churro. Okay, let's give this a try. We gotta see, what are these little bits of churro? It tastes like what you would think a churro cake tastes like. Tastes like a churro. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Are you guys gonna actually make this? Click the poll right here. Click it. Or right over here. I'm not sure where the poll is. But that's what I got, sauce makers. Churro cake. You asked for it in the community tab. I'll be throwing those up every now and then. I hope you guys like this one, and if you did, please click the like button and leave a comment down below. What do you think about the churro cake? Is that how you would have made it? I don't know. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button and click the little bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a new video. I'm gonna eat this and go see if Monica wants some. Thanks for watching, sauce makers. I will catch you guys later.